Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anubhuti and I love to talk about everything beauty related. I love to do product reviews and I love to get use out of my makeup collection. I started documenting my project planning journey here on my YouTube channel since last year. So if you are interested in those kind of videos, getting use out of your makeup collection, doing 2 makeup looks, 1 palette, product reviews in general, then make sure to subscribe before jumping into today's video. As you know from the title, today I am here with my August update for Project 10 uses. If you don't know what Project 10 uses is, it is basically a project plan focusing on different makeup products. You are free to choose any number of products and you have to use them 10 times each. And then once you hit that goal, you roll a particular product out and roll a new product in its place. Everybody does it a slightly different. I will link my introduction video here somewhere in the cards, so make sure to check it out where I explain everything in detail how I am doing it. But so far I am just to give you a brief intro, I am working on 10 product categories. I'm randomizing 8 of them and handpicking 2 of those categories. So I am doing blush, bronzer, highlight, face palette, eyeshadow palette, single eyeshadows, kajal slash liner, and lip liner. So these are the 8 categories I am randomizing products from. And then bullet lipstick and liquid lipstick are 2 categories that I am handpicking my products for. So that is a little bit info about the project. Now let's jump into the update for this month. So I'm going to talk about the products in the order of the category I randomize in, and also in the order I do my makeup. So first, let's talk about the blush. Previous month, I was working on from Kiko Milano Charming Escape Silky Blush. This is beautiful packaging. It is in the shade 03 Rose Garden. This is here since month of May. And this is how it looks like. It is a beautiful coral shade. This is a satin formula. Beautiful, doesn't feel glittery, glowy on the cheeks. The color is really gorgeous. And then till last month I reached for it 8 times in total, and then there was still 2 usage left on it, and since last update I reached for it additional 4 times, and making total 12 usage on this one, which means the goal is met on this. And I'm super happy I could use it. It is a beautiful blush shade. This was the shade, and I'm super happy that I could get some more use out of it before rolling it out. So 12 usage on this one, and this is the first rollout for this update. Now second product is bronzer, and I have been pretty consistent with rolling out bronzers every month, because I usually use only 1 bronzer. That is part of my this project plan. So then if I'm doing makeup 10 times every month, then it's easy for me to roll it out. So for in my July update, I randomized the NARS cream bronzer in the shade Laguna 1, and this is a little bit, because now I am a little bit tanned, it is, the shade is a little bit lighter for me. I had only, I think, couple of usage on this one before rolling into this project, and now you can see there's quite, I'm not sure if you can see, but there is a deforming in it, which is super nice. I'm super happy that I could get use out of it, this one. But yes, because this is a slightly a little bit too light for me, I was also using it in combination with a powder bronzer. So I was just using it as a base, and then I was going over with my powder bronzer to set it. It's just not like my skin tone. It's just ever so slightly darker than my skin tone at the moment. So then I could get away with this one. But of course, this is something I would definitely like to pull out in the colder months, because I enjoyed this one. I love the texture of this one a lot. Let me also give you a swatch. You can see it's just ever so slightly darker than my skin tone. So just like, and I love that this is kind of neutral toned and not red or red or orange on me, because I have neutral undertones most of the year, and then they lean it leans towards the cooler undertone in the colder months and warmer undertones. When I tan, it's just like a little bit warmer undertone shines through. So then I'm happy that this has like the neutral tone, so that works perfectly for me. And I can get away with this one. Oh, I forgot to tell my usage on this one. So then I reached for a total 11 times, which means I managed to hit 10 usage goal on this one. So this is also going to be rollout. So this is the second rollout. Second product and second rollout. Now third product that I want to talk about is a highlighter, and for that also we randomized in last update, and that was Colourpop Maleficent Mistress of All Evil Super Shock highlighter. This is a Super Shock highlighter which is from the Disney villains collection. Maleficent is my favorite like Disney villain, if you can say. I love Maleficent, but then this is how the highlighter looks like. Now the problem is the shade is beautiful, but it is slightly glittery for my liking. It doesn't look glittery when I swatch it on hand, but when I apply it on face, especially using the brush, I can see the glitter. It's just a little bit too glittery for my liking. I'm still making my mind about it, but it is nevertheless the gorgeous shade. And I have 4 usage on it so far. So that means that is still staying in for 6 more usage. I think in 10 usage, I will be able to make my mind about it, that do I like it, or just, I would just rather pass it on to someone else who can get use out of it more than me. So yeah, 4 usage on this one so far. This is still staying in. Next category is for face palette, and for that I have been working on my Natasha Denona Glam face palette in the shade Light since the month of May. So this has been here for 3 months, and in last update I had only 5 usage on it, and then this month I reached for it additional 5 times, making total 10 usage on this one, which means this is rolling out. This is how it is looking like. So whenever I was dipping into this palette, which means almost every time I dipped into this palette, I dipped into both highlighter and blush. And I love this blush shade. This is kind of my perfect peachy tone. I love peachy toned, mauvey toned, like peach and mauvey, somewhere in between, those kind of blushes, boring blushes basically. But this is kind of my favorite tone of blush if I want to reach for it. And then the highlighter was also a slightly lighter toned, and this looks like from your skin. So this is blush and highlighter from this palette, but I have managed to reach for it total 10 times. So this will be rolling out. So this is my third rollout from this category, face palette. Now for eyeshadow palette, also in I think month of June, this palette was randomized. Coincidentally, the same palette was randomized as my eyeshadow palette also, because this is in my both of the categories in my Excel sheet, in eyeshadow palette as well as in my face palette category. So then the goal was just to reach it 10 times, and now I'm all anyways doing no pan left behind on all the eyeshadow palettes that I'm pulling into any of the project. So then yeah, I have reached for it 10 times so far, and I also managed to no pan left behind this one. So this is also rolling out from eyeshadow palette category. So another rollout, which means we have 4 rollouts so far. Now, 5th product that I want to talk about is here since forever, since the introduction of this project pan, since month of March. And that is my single eyeshadow Kiko Milano long lasting eyeshadow stick in the shade 56 Burgundy. And this is not an easier to reach shade. Whenever I'm like seeing warm toned eyeshadows or stick eyeshadows, I always like gravitate towards them. I like to purchase them, but I am more of a cool toned eyeshadow girly. So then this is how the eyeshadow stick looks like. Till last month I had 7 usage on this one, and this month I reached for it additional 3 times, making total 10 usage on this one, which means this is finally rolling out. I really have to make an effort to reach for my single eyeshadows, and that is why I've stopped buying single eyeshadows altogether for I think 2-3 years. I've not purchased any single eyeshadow sticks. I think this was the last bunch. Kiko sticks were the last one that I ordered, and after that I think I'm not reaching for it. I'm not into one and done eye makeup looks. I love eye makeup, so then I mostly reach for my eyeshadow palettes. But then this is easy. I have realized that this one can be incorporated easily as like an eyeliner. I'm also wearing it as like eyeliner in today's look. So yeah, this is also rolling out, which means this is my 5th rollout. Now for kajal slash liner category, in last month we had a rollout, so that means we randomized a new kajal, which was Sugar Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl in the shade Black Suede, and this is a navy blue, bright, it's not navy blue but royal blue, and then the goal was to again reach for it 10 times. So far I reached for it 4 times. I love this, and this has really good staying power, so then this is definitely staying in my collection after I complete my 10 usage on this one. But I definitely am reaching for it quite a lot. So this is also staying in. I think next all the products are probably staying in. Then for the lip liner category, I have randomized in last update Primark lip liner in the shade Romance. And yeah, this is dried up. I tried to use it. I used it 2 times, and it was breaking off every time I was sharpening. It was just super dry, super it was just literally dragging on my lips. It was not comfortable at all. I was just, whenever I was applying, it was kind of hurting my lips. Too hard and too dried up. So then I decided to call it done. So I had only 2 usage on this one, and then I said, okay, I'm not gonna use it at all. I'm going to call it a declutter. So this was decluttered, but I did reach for another lip liner that I want to talk about, and that lip liner is from Hayat Beauty. This is lip liner. This was part of my Clue Murder Mystery project pan, which is called Clue 2. I will link somewhere here. So that was also part of that project, and in that project I had to reach for it, I think 9 times. And once I hit that goal, I kept reaching for this one in place of the other liner, and I reached for it additional 8 times. So then kind of I managed to combinedly use both of these 20 times, which means I can call this also as a rollout. And I did make some additional progress on this one, and I really love this lip liner. This is kind of a peachy nude shade, goes with most of my lip colors. So then yeah, that was the lip liner I was working on instead of the Primark one, which I decluttered. So that is another rollout, which means that was my 6th rollout. Now we are down to final 2 categories, which were bullet lipstick and liquid lipstick, and both the categories I was handpicking, and in last update I had both of them rolled out. So then I had handpicked for bullet lipstick category. I handpicked my Maybelline Lip Gradation in the shade Mauve 1, and this is also pretty old. This is also falling apart, and then I thought, okay, I love the shade. It smells fine. There is no change in the formula. So then I thought, okay, let's use it 10 times, and then I might declutter it because this is also quite old in my collection, and then probably I will declutter it after I manage my hold on it. But so far I reached for it only 2 times, which means 2 days. So this is also staying in. And for liquid lipstick category, I handpicked my Essence Color Boost Mad About Matte lipstick in the shade Mad Matters, and this is also kind of a peachy nude. I absolutely love the shade, and I have quite good usage on this one. This is how it looks like. As you can see, this is the lip liner. These are the lipsticks. Everything goes together quite well. This is also, I reached for it only 2 times, which means 2 days of usage. So this is also staying in and not rolling out. So those were all categories and products I've been working on. If you're not keeping the tally, which is really tough to do so, I have 6 rollouts this month, which is probably the best month I have. 6 rollouts. Wow, I really outdid myself this month, but I'm super happy about it. That means we can roll in 6 new products to work on. So then the first we have rollouts from blush, bronzer, face palette, and eyeshadow palette, and single eyeshadow, and also lip liner. So we have 6 rollouts, which means we get to randomize 6 new products. So let's randomize the blush first. I have updated my sheets recently, so if I re-roll something, I would just roll it again. So let's randomize the blush. That is Guerlain Terracotta Blush in the shade 00 Nude Glare. That's really new in my collection. Actually, I bought it on my birthday, but not complaining. I can get some use out of it. Let's randomize a bronzer. This is my bronzer wheel. Let's randomize a bronzer also. That's Dior Forever Natural Bronzing Powder in 05 Warm Bronze. Wow, this month is going to be the luxury beauty. Okay, Dior bronzer. Let's randomize face palettes. Let's randomize the face palette. Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm face palette. Another luxury product. And then we have to randomize an eyeshadow palette. I'm opening my No Pan Left Behind wheel because then I decided I'm going to just serve for one wheel. I don't want to work repeatedly on the same palettes over and over. So then let's randomize the eyeshadow palette. Sigma Beauty Untamed palette. Dark eyeshadow. Oh, that's quite deep and grungy. Okay, that's like my fall palette, but okay, let's roll with this one. Then we have to also randomize a single eyeshadow. Let's randomize a single eyeshadow as well. Essence Melted Chrome Eyeshadow Think About You. Oh, we already worked on this one. I already worked on it in my deck of panning and for 10 uses, so I'm not gonna work on it again. I'm gonna roll something else because I do want to get use out of my other singles as well. PS Dusk Metallic Eyeshadow Creme Galaxy. Okay, that one I can use. So that's going to be my single eyeshadow. We have to randomize a lip liner. So let me open my lip liner wheel. Kiko Milano Smart Fusion Lip Pencil 514. Let me grab all the products and then I will be back. So I am back with all the products, all the new roll-ins. So let's talk about the new roll-ins first. For blush category, the new roll-in is Guerlain Terracotta Blush in the shade 00 Nude Glare, and this is how it looks like. It is quite light pinky toned like blush, which is I think a little bit too light for me, but I don't mind it. It is, I wanted something really light toned, and this is how it looks like. So this is the blush roll-in. For the bronzer category also we have new roll-in, and this is from the Dior Dior Forever Natural Bronze in the shade 05 Warm Bronze, and that's how it looks like. And this is also a little bit deeper side. This is also neutral toned, and I think it is going to look perfect. I'm not sure, my whole hand is kind of red. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's the bronzer here. That's the bronzer pick. So that is the new roll-in. Let me also give you the blush swatch here. So that is the blush. For the face palette, we have again a new roll-in, which is Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm face palette. That's how it looks like. So this has blush, highlighter, and then a bronzer and a contour shade. If you want, I can also give you a swatch. So this is the highlighter, blush, bronzer, and contour, and then the bronzer. So that's another one. That's the face palette. For eyeshadow palette, we have randomized Untamed, Sigma Untamed, which is more of a fall color story for me. This is how mine looks like. It has some usage on these shades, but I think, yeah, I think I can make it work. So that's going to be the eyeshadow palette for next iteration. For the lip liner category, we have 514, which is a red toned lip liner, but it is a beautiful shade nevertheless, but then hard to reach for 10 times, to be honest, but I don't mind. Let's keep it. Okay, so then let's recap. So those are all the 6 new roll-ins. Let's recap. So for blush category, we will be working on the Guerlain blush in the shade 00 Nude Eclair. Nude Clair or light nude, which is this very light, beautiful pinky toned blush for 10 uses. The bronzer is Dior Forever brand bronzer in the shade 05. This is a buildable formula, so then you can get away with this one in both. I think I got away with this as well in the winter months when I was using a fluffier blush, and then you can see right now also it's just not too dark for me, so I can build it up and use it. So this is going to be my bronzer for the next month in the shade 05 warm bronze. For highlighter, we still have so that is, these both are 10 uses. For highlighter, I still have my ColourPop Mistress of All Evil highlighter, and this is how it looks like here. And I still have to reach for it 6 more times. So this is my highlighter that I will be working on. For the face palette, we have Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm. This is how it looks like. That's going to be my face palette pick. For eyeshadow palette, we have Sigma Untamed for 10 uses. Of course, for all the new roll-ins, there are 10 uses, so this is going to be 10 uses. For kajal / liner category, I still have my Sugar Blue Suede, and yeah, that's how it looks like. Royal Blue. I still have to reach for it 6 more times, so that is also staying in. For single eyeshadow, I skipped, I think I forgot to mention it before. This is also rolling in today. This is from Primark, and this is their metallic eyeshadow cream, and it's in the shade Galaxy. This is beautiful, like deep purple, and I think I can use it as a, still is a little bit deeper, but then this is how it looks like, and I can use it as a probably eyeliner or a base. So yeah, that's going to be the single eyeshadow. For lip liner, we have new roll-in, which is Kiko Milano lip liner in the shade 514, which is this kind of bright red shade. And then for bullet and liquid lipstick, we have so for lip liner, I also have to reach for 10 times, and then for bullet lipstick and liquid lipstick, both I have products that I was working on since last update, and these are both the shades here. So for bullet lipstick, I'm still working on my Maybelline Lip Gradation in the shade Mauve 1, and that's going to be the bullet lipstick. I still have to reach for it 8 more times, and then same goes for the liquid lipstick category. I still have to reach for it 8 more times. So this is Mad Matters. That is it for the update. These are all the products I will be working on in upcoming months till I manage to roll them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. By the way, I'm also planning to upload a 2 looks 1 palette video using my Pat McGrath print. So make sure to check it out. It's coming either before this or after this, I'm not sure. But yeah, that is it for the update. Have a good day, good night, depending on wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.